Hello everyone, my name is Leonard Sundi. Today I'm gonna writing the problem of technology efficiency in the modern society. In the contemporary discourse, technology expansion effectually equated with efficiency, productivity, and the progress digital tools promise to reduce human effort, accelerate communication, and appreciate decision making across sector. However, despite the technology especially modern security often expressed in the seafood broadcast cognitive fraud and diminishing well-being. The product raising critical question about whether technology efficiency can only liberate individuals or to play private labor in the West. The affirmative pressure and the prediction historical technology innovation emerging as a response to human limitation, from the immigration of agriculture to the automation of manufacturing, those relation to rescue vehicle labor and issue output, and steady cost development should have result in greater resource time and improved quality of life. Yet African edition squares that efficiency gains virtually that she let's do this year expression rather that reduce damage as text become easier to perform and station institution often response by increasing volume, speed or complexity terribly neutralizing the established benefit of efficiency. In the digital age, this, this phenomenon is particularly visible in the professional environment. Email, instant messaging, and collaborative platforms have limited special of temporal barriers to communication, while systems enable rapid coordination. They also blur the borders between work and personal life. Employees are increasingly expected to remain accessible beyond traditional working hours, leading to chronic stress and additional fragmentation. Efficiency in this context becomes a mechanism for extension labor rather than missing it. Moreover, technology efficiency are questionable process algorithms systems filter information, recommended discussion, and automate judgment. All of this reduces the burden of routine tasks in many also resisting your autonomy when individuals are exclusively on a system. The risks losing the capacity to plus information is daily. The combination of expression this correlates clash or positional deletion in human agency and the relevant rationing, the product of further completed but economic snapfish and competitive market organization that fail to adopt efficiency extension technologies risks applications corporately efficiency becomes a nervous standard the static choice. This complication forces an clash in which technology adoption accelerates regardless of its social or physiological consequences. Individuals much although constantly often without adequate institutional support or the social coordination. Understanding this product requires our definition of efficiency itself, rather than measuring success solely, solely, yes, solely in terms of spend or output, such as much conversation, sustainability, human well-being, the cognitive integrity. Technology tools will be evaluated not only by what they enable us to the faster, but also by how they serve our false behaviors and the relationship without their realization, efficiency, manipulation that promise liberation while delivering correct training and cultural memory and the construction of collective identity. Cultural memory plays a fundamental role in shaping collective identity. First Nation is a shared record of narrative symbol and interpretation of the past. Un- Unlike, unlike individual memory, what is a personal experience, cultural memory is social constructed and transmitted across generations that language, ritual, education, and media each profess communities with a sense of constitutionally literature and blogging while simultaneously influencing how societies understand time flies in the parents. At its core, cultural memory is selective. Societies do not remember that passing is entirely, rather that emphasizes creating events while marginalizing or forgetting other. This process of selection is rarely natural. Politics intersects over relation of ideological framework, often dealing with histories of private and whether or slant or a result cultural memory can serve but has a thought of caution or the mission of escalation refreshing the nature is false passing unmercy force. National identity offer a clear illustration of this dynamic traditional mythic heroic figures and commemorative practices or commonly used to a leader towards moments natural holiday school curricular the exploitation posterity and the short pride yet they may overplay oversimplify oversimplify complex histories realities by pressing the past as memory and morally unambiguous narrative cultural memory can have internal conflicts, injustice, and correlation that are essential to a more honest understanding of history. In the context of globalization, cultural memory faces new challenges: increased mobility, digital communication, and translation. National media progress express such to multiple and often confronting historical narratives, migrant communities for expel my maintain memories that differ from dominant natural histories creating learning in this identities. The rigid singular definition This plurality can encourage cultural dialogue, but it can also provide tension when established narrative are questioned or destabilized. Digital technology has transformed the production and circulation of cultural memory. Social media platforms, online archives, and virtual museums democratic access to historical materials and enable great cross participation in memory making. However, they also accredit press of misinformation, often called audit of digital memory doesn't require debate or question is often prefer meditation and emotional recapitulation. Understanding cultural memory as a context process in creative for navigating contemporary and identity, identity, identify, identify the bad breath their training memory as fixed enforces such as most their reproducibility in a shaping so the past shape is spread and transmitted scholarly and critical examined with a cultural memory can foster dialogues from historical stability and support more public form as constituted in a squares like a strong network. And climate exchange and the psychology of environmental awareness. A scary advantage of climate change becomes strongly correlated with public awareness of environmental risk intensified alongside this awareness. A growing psychological phenomenon can also claim skill or emigrate climate action refers to church charity fair fear distress or problems snatch associated associated with the profession inevitability of environmental degradation while not classified as a clinical disorder. Irrespective assessment can emotional response to global ecological uncertainty. Climate is particularly prevalent among younger generations who are confronted with projections of long-term everyday decline, unlike immediate third climate change evolves gradually, making it difficult to conceptualize and emotionally process this temporal ambiguity often produces a sense of powerlessness. Individuals struggle to reconcile personal action with the scale of the problems, wrestling, reducing community consultation, or adopting sustainable lifestyles might feel insignificant when connected with industrial emission. and systemic innovation. Psychology climate change reflects reflects a tension between knowledge and agency and access to discover information and the exchange understanding of a phenomenal risks, yet it does not necessarily provide clear for meaningful interpretation. This splash can lead to emotional paralysis, scared registered by average denial or disagreement. In some cases, individuals conflict by detaching the potential for experimenting discord another despite clothing is important. However, climate exchange is normal and rarely detrimental when occurred by social support and constructive outlets and can motivate given action and collective action research in environmental psychology suggests that emotions such as concern and fear can cancellate environmental behavior if individuals perceive their action as social supported and political relevance. The physical impact of climate awareness depends largely on its console factors rather than on information alone. Education institutions play a critical role in shaping this context. Environmental education that approaches systemic solution, collective responsibility, and political participation can transform anxiety into information by farming climate change is a start challenge rather than an individual burden, and the educator can get feelings of isolation and despair. Therefore, interesting emotional literacy into climate education help individuals recognize and manage their response more efficiently. Ultimately, climate change will affect our radical reaction to an expected global crisis. Rather than diminishing it or feel cautious must address the underlying cause, touch, transparent communication, escalates policy making and meaningful fairness for profession by acknowledging the psychological physio- physiological dimension of environmental awareness. It becomes possible to foster resilience and sustain long-term achievement with climate action. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you.